Hi, morning everyone. Imagine spending hundreds of ringgit just to attend a concert, staying up at night to watch a live stream, or even arguing with strangers to defend your celebrities. For millions of people around the world, this is completely normal. This is known as fandom culture. In today's digital age, fandom is everywhere. People don't just listen to music, watch movies. Instead, they follow celebrities on social media. For example, they join fan clubs, fan communities, and take part in fan projects. And sometimes, their idols become a big part of who they are. For many people, fandom brings happiness, friendship, and emotional support. However, for others, it can turn into obsession, blind loyalty, and even a form of modern-day worship. So, this brings us to an important question. Can fandom culture truly bring fulfillment? Or is it simply a distraction from reality? As fandom continues to grow in the digital age, this question becomes more important than ever. So, to better understand this phenomenon, we will explore fandom culture through real-life examples and four major philosophical perspectives, which is utilitarianism, existentialism, virtue ethics, and deontology.
For me, fandom means happiness. Whenever I feel stressed, I watch my idol content or listen to their song. It helps me relax. I know it sounds simple, but it really improves my mood.
For me, fandoms mean belonging. Through fandom, I meet many people who share the same interests. Sometimes, fandom friends understand me better than people around me. It made me feel less lonely.
I think fandom provides emotional support. Many idols provide positive messages such as self-love, perseverance, and confidence. This message can encourage fans during difficult times.
To me, fandom is closely related to identity. Many people express themselves through the artists they support. Their music, value, and communities become part of how fans see themselves.
I think fandoms can inspire self-improvement because some fans learn new language, editing skill, dancing, public speaking because of their interest.
Fandom can be enjoyable and meaningful. However, fans should always remain rational. Admiring someone is healthy, blindly following someone is not.
From these responses, it's clear that fandom is more than just entertainment. It can bring happiness, a sense of belonging, inspiration, and even shape a person's identity. However, when admiration goes too far, this emotional connection becomes too strong. They can also become unhealthy.
Fandom culture refers to a community of people who share strong admiration for a celebrity, music group, movie, fictional universe, and public figure. In the past, fans mainly consume content through television, magazine of a concern. Today, fandom become more interactive. Modern fans do not only consume content, they also create content. They make fan edits, organize events, translate interviews, and participate in online discussion. Some of the most famous fandoms include BTS ARMY, Blackpink Blinks, and Parasite City. This community have millions of members worldwide. However, fandom culture can also lead to problems such as fan war, cyberbullying, and unhealthy obsession. Therefore, fandom is a complex social phenomenon that deserves a deep analysis. Exam next week already. Are you ready for it?
No.
Assignment done?
Not yet.
Tutorial done?
Also no.
What? Then what have you been doing?
My idol posts a new video.
Then?
I watch it for many times.
How many times you watch it?
10 times.
What? 10 times?
I need to analyze it.
And that's what?
His mouth.
Your GPA need analysis more than his mouth.
You're being very judgmental.
No, I'm being concerned.
A true fan shows dedication.
A true student submit assignment.
That's a fair point.
Although this thing is meant to be funny, but it reflects a real issue. Since many fans invest a great deal of time, money, and emotional energy into their idols, so this leads us to an important philosophical question. Do the benefits of fandom outweigh its cost? To answer this question, let's begin with our first philosophical perspective, utilitarianism.
The first philosophical perspective is utilitarianism. It is an ethical theory developed by Jeremy Bentham and later improved by John Stuart Mill. According to this theory, an action is morally right if it brings the greatest happiness to the greatest numbers of peoples. Therefore, when looking at fandom culture, we need to compare its benefits and harms. On the positive side, fandom brings happiness. Fans gain emotional support, friendships, entertainment, and a sense of belongings. Many fandoms also take part in charity projects, fundraising campaigns, and community service activities. For example, BTS Army has organized many donation campaigns that have helped people around the world. BTS and UNICEF's Love Myself campaigns also raised more than $5 million to support anti-violence program for children and young people. This shows that fandom can create positive social impacts beyond entertainment. These activities increase happiness and improve people's well-being. However, fandom can also have negative effects. Examples including cyberbullying, toxic fan wars, financial pressure, and unhealthy obsessions. So, some fans spend too much money on albums and merchandise. Others become overly attached to their idols. In extreme cases, fans may harass critics or invade celebrities' privacy. This action can cause harm and reduce overall well-being. Therefore, from a utilitarian perspective, fandom is neither completely good nor completely bad. Its moral value depends on whether the happiness it creates is greater than the harm it causes. In conclusion, fandom is ethically acceptable only when it brings more benefits than harm and both fans and society.
The second philosophical perspective is existentialism. Existentialism focuses on meaning, identity, purpose, and personal responsibility. According to existentialist thinker, people are always searching for purpose and a sense of belonging in their life. And this helps explain why fandom is so powerful. Fans do not simply admire a celebrity character. They often form emotional connection with their idols because this idol represents more comfort, inspiration, or motivation. Many fans also find friendship and acceptance within fandom communities, which give them a sense of belonging. However, existentialism also emphasizes authenticity. This means people should make their own choices and create their own meaning in life. The problem arises when fans depend too much on celebrity for happiness and self-worth. Instead of developing their own identity, they allow idols to define who they are. When this happens, fandom becomes an escape from reality rather than a source of personal growth. Therefore, from an existentialist perspective, fandom is meaningful when it helps individuals grow, gain confidence, and find purpose, but it becomes unhealthy when they lose themselves in celebrity culture.
Hey Wei-Qing, did you see the news?
What news?
Your idol is being accused of bullying.
Impossible.
Why impossible?
Because he's a very good person.
Did you see the article?
No?
Then how do you know?
Because I trust him.
There are screenshot witness evidence.
People can make things fake.
Maybe. But should we wait at least before judging?
I have to support him.
Do you support him because he is innocent or because you don't want him to be guilty? Sometimes being a fan means accepting the truth too.
Maybe you are right.
This scenario highlights one of the key ethical concerns surrounding fandom culture. When loyalty becomes unconditional, the line between admiration and worship can begin to blur. To explore this issue further, let's examine it through the lens of virtue ethics.
The third ethical theory is virtue ethics. The virtue ethics is connected to Greek philosophy Aristotle. Unlike theory that focus on rules or result, virtue ethics is focused on person character. The main question is, what kind of person does fandom help us become? Fandom can help people develop good quality. For example, idol may inspire confidence, discipline, creativity, and hard work. Many fans improve themselves because they admire their quality. However, fandom can also lead to bad qualities such as anger, jealousy, obsession, and unkind behavior. When fans attack charities or argue with other fans groups online, they show bad character. Virtue ethics also asks an important question: can we separate the artists from their work? Some celebrities create meaningful work but may also behave badly in real life. This leads an important ethical question: should fans continue supporting an artist whose work inspire many people but whose action may be morally wrong? Fans should think carefully about whether supporting that artist match good value. From the virtue ethics point of view, healthy fandom should help people become kinder, wiser, and more responsible.
The fourth philosophical perspective is deontology. Deontology is a moral theory developed by Immanuel Kant. According to Kant, moral action should be guided by duty, rationality, and moral principle rather than emotions or personal desire. In fandom culture, some fans believe that they have a duty to support their idols no matter what. Statements such as "I must defend my idol" or "I must support them forever" reflect a strong sense of loyalty. However, Kant would argue that true moral duty should be based on universal ethic principle rather than emotional attachment. When fans automatically defend celebrities without thinking evidence, they abandon rational thinking. This is known as blind loyalty. Kant emphasized moral autonomy, which means individuals should think independently and make decisions using reasons. Fans should evaluate celebrities fairly and objectively. Supporting someone simply because we admire them is not enough. For example, when celebrities are accused by bullying, discrimination, or other unethical behavior, fans should evaluate the evidence objectively rather than automatically defending them. From a deontological perspective, admiration becomes worship when people stop questioning, stop thinking critically, and place loyalty above truth. Therefore, healthy fandom requires both admiration and emotional judgment.
Throughout this video, we have explored fandom culture through the lens of different perspectives.
Fandom can create happiness and excitement.
It can also create belonging, friendship, and emotional support.
From a utilitarian perspective, fandom is positive when it creates more happiness than harm.
From an existentialist perspective, fandom can provide meaning, but it should not replace personal identity.
From a virtue ethics perspective, fandom should encourage good characters and personal growth.
From a deontological perspective, fans should remain rational and morally responsible.
So, this brings us to one final question. At what point does admiration become worship?
Admiration inspires us.
Worship controls us.
Admiration creates happiness without harming others.
Worship makes us lose ourselves.
Admiration helps us become better people.
Worship encourages blind loyalty and irrational thinking.
Therefore, fandom can offer genuine fulfillment when it inspires us, connects it with others, and encourages personal growth.
However, it becomes problematic when fans prefer idols through truth, responsibility, and critical thinking.
Meaning should come from ourselves.
Character still matters.
And rational thinking should never be abandoned.
Ultimately, our group believes that fandom culture can provide genuine fulfillment when it encourages meaningful friendships, emotional support, personal growth, and positive contribution to society.
However, fandom becomes harmful when admiration develops into obsessions, blind loyalty, and unethical behavior.
The boundary between admiration and worship exists when fans stop thinking critically and place celebrities above moral values and rational judgment.
Admire, think, reflect, but do not worship.